Hello and welcome to the FSF PopCast Live Edition. Well, hello, welcome kids and cadets. Welcome to the FSF PopCast Live Edition. This is the show that made you think Sharknado 7 looked logical. You're right. That's welcome you all to Sharkify Night.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I was going to go with this is the show where Kathleen finishes making it look like she has eyebrows during the theme music. It's been a night, guys.
You have eyebrows?
Very, very blonde, and they don't show up on camera.
Well, you'll have another 30 seconds during the next bit, so you'll have time.
Right, I'll make sure that they're even. It's all good. Oh, goodness.
Do one like The Rock, so it's like always, you know.
Oh, I know.
So you always look like you're in a quizzical mode. It'll be much more entertaining.
You should be really sorry. Be careful what you ask for.
No, it's not going to affect me any. It's just going to give me a good laugh if you do it. So
That's true. All right, but before we get into tonight's show and we swim into the murky waters that are the live show tonight, we need to say a thank you to our show sponsor, the Level Up Sabers. You know, I don't say this often, but holy mackerel, that's a cool video.
it is.
I'm going to keep going with fish puns if I can, because it's fun.
Holy mackerel. Yeah, well, there's that. Your husband has a question for you.
You know, if I had money, I might. So when the show starts making money, because people will actually pay to watch us be stupid on the internet, then sure. Oh, goodness. All right, guys, you saw the link for Level Up Sabers in the show notes and comments section. Go, shop, do the things. Click the link, buy the stuff.
Buy the saber that's better than a stick. You guys won't be disappointed about it. Level Up Sabers has some really cool stuff out there. And the simple fact that, you know, you can get one that has all the different sounds and all the different colors. And you can pretend to be Anakin and go whack a bunch of first graders with it. It'll be a lot of fun. Go for it. It'll be fun. Just make sure that one of those first graders doesn't, you know, tell.
Volunteer in children's hospitals.
Freaking tattletale. So, all right, guys. Also, want to remind you, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe. Click the little button down there somewhere. It's on your screen. You know what to do. Anyway, click like and subscribe if you haven't already. You doing that helps us to continue to grow, helps us to get some amazing people each and every Friday for you guys to listen to. And the last couple weeks have been no exception. We've had some really cool guests. And we've got some really cool ones on the way. We're like stupid excited about some of the folks that are coming. We've been sending out some teaser pictures. So if you're not following us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all the places for the places and the things and the things and the places, go check us out there. But I want to remind you that our Patreon page, this little doodad right there, has 5 levels of subscription starting at $1 all the way up to $40. And you get Patreon only content like our Stargate review, which has a brand new episode posted today. There's whole lots of bonus content, lots of me making raspberry noises because apparently John is collecting those because he hates me. And lots of me making mistakes. There's a reason why my name has the words blooper content creation.
You can't even read what you put as yours.
Well, it's too little on this screen. You have to go to another
Blooper
screen.
Creation Department.
Is that what it says? Blooper Creation Department? Hold on. Let me look through my bifocals.
Whereas mine is literal personification of Monday.
That's what it says. Okay. It just looks like a lot of blurry things from this angle.
Also, the like and subscribe button is directly under Tim's name on that side over there.
Well, yeah. So do that, and then click the thing to go do the thing over on Patreon, and you supporting us there helps us continue to create content, and we really appreciate you guys doing that. But yeah, Hey, so as a reminder, just real quick, why we're all here tonight, we're here to Sharkify some movies, do this thing, what it says right there on the screen. We have a couple guests waiting in the back room. They're going to come in, they're going to help us Sharkify some movies. I'll explain what that all means here in just a moment.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we need to welcome. I was waiting for the saber to shut off so that it didn't make an obnoxious noise on the screen.
Oh, that would have been more fun.
You know what I mean. All right, well, we have two wonderful guests in the back to welcome. We have Frank from Galaxy of Geek and Drew from Human B-Gon.
Hey, guys.
Howdy, fellas. So, hey, welcome. Glad to have you both here. Let's give you guys each a minute here to tell everybody about your shows and your content so they know where to find you. Drew, let's start with you. Tell everybody about the wonderfulness that is Human B-Gon.
Okay, it's a scripted, it's a audio comedy podcast. It's set in the future after the robots have taken over. The war took about 20 minutes, obviously. And now the humans are basically scavenging vermin, and the robots have built their own city, but they have a problem with human infestation. So we follow this business called Human B-Gon, and it's a crew of these emotionally unstable robots who go and they capture these stray humans, mostly don't kill too many of them, they try, and then they ethically relocate them to Garbage Island. And it's all like a reality show, so it's all a lot of drama between the robots.
Love that.
One of the things that before we have Frank introduced real quick, one of the things I love about the show, A, is the humor. B, the slight digs of sarcasm here and there, which are fantastic. And C, I love the fact that you have so many robots named after famous people in the real world. And so there's all these little subtle jabs at some famous and pseudo famous people. It's fantastic. I just love that. So,
thanks. Yeah, it's on all the podcast platforms. You can find them on all the pretty much everything now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys really need to go check out Human B-Gon. If it's not a long listen. It's a good listen, and you guys will enjoy the crap out of it. It's a ton of fun. So, all right, Frank, welcome back. It's been a little bit since we've had you here.
Yeah, is this my fourth?
I think it's actually your fifth visit.
What?
Well,
what? I'm a fifth timer club. Do I get a jacket like SNL? Do I get a
You might be able to send you a gold star.
Oh, yes, I love that.
I'll give you a sticker.
Yes.
So
I want a sticker.
Yeah.
Drew wants a sticker too.
With all
we can work that out,
in
Drew.
front of me,
So
I
because I
started coating my desk in stickers.
I think we had you here originally as a guest, as an interviewee.
Mm-hmm.
You've at least one episode you guest hosted with us.
Yep.
And I think you've been here twice, two other times for other live shows. So I think this is the fifth time.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
awesome.
I kind of like this show. I'm kind of fond of you guys. So,
Yay!
I love being back.
We have a friend. And other people can see him.
all of a sudden I feel like Sally Fields. They like me. They really, really like me. All right, Frank, tell everybody about you, where they can find you, and why they should be checking out your cool stuff, man.
So, guys, I'm Frank. I'm the host of the Warp Shelf podcast, which you can go and listen on any podcast platform that you can think of. We find out what's worthy to put on your warped shelf. As you can see, I got a loaded shelf behind me, and I think that just speaks for itself. And I think that also, Drew, I love robots, man. You could see it behind me. Yeah. I got a ton of Gundam, and that's my other username, Gundam, where I build and photograph my Gunpla models. And if you don't know what Gunpla is, it's really freaking cool, man. It's building little models, of mobile suits from Mobile Suit Gundam and other robot shows, and it's pretty freaking cool when you get to have a lot of fun and spread your mind and build with free abandon, which is a lot of fun. But also, I am the I'm also on galaxyofgeek.com, which is the site where we post a lot of geekdom. It's everything. It's where my podcast lives. It's where there's reviews, there's video game reviews, there's podcast, there's I already said podcast. There's there's Gunpla reviews, there's game reviews, there's tons of nerds talking about geeky things on there. And then this is the last sticker I forgot to show about Yep Gundam. It's yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Sweet.
I dig that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to send you those. If
I'll trade you.
Swapping stickers. Yeah.
I'll send you some stickers.
Slaps.
I am down for a sticker trade. I mean, we can make that happen. We've got, I'll send you one of these FSF PopCast stickers with the QR.
Yo,
Oh,
I love
you
that. I love
B-Gon
that.
sticker,
Both of
that's
those
awesome.
are great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll
So-
do a little.
little sweat-peroo, it'll happen.
I love that. Like, we never really get over the swapping things. Like in elementary school, it's the I don't want peanut butter today. You have bologna. Do you want to switch? And now we're grown ups swapping stickers.
And we're swapping stickers. That's the best part.
As grown-ups, they're slaps. We slap them on things. We give them a good slap, you just like, pwah, and that's
Actually, I like that
so
name.
you're
I think
grown up. You're slapping things. You're not.
I do like my desk. Seriously, is covered in Mario stickers and Freddie Mercury and Joan Jett.
If I could pan my camera
Oh,
to the right, you would see I have these like two wooden planks that I have covered in stickers that I've received from Gundam builders and other artists and
I had to start on my desk because my lap desk was already covered.
Oh,
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love that.
Oh,
I love the
respect,
Sweetwater sticker. I like
Yes,
that.
Sweetwater sticker. The crying is a free action. My Dice Goblin sticker. My murder hobos.
It's a free act. I didn't understand it was a D&D reference at first. I was like, yeah, you can cry. And then I was like, oh, no, I get it.
Action. So I've got my NCIS sticker. So it's a little vampire hippo bat.
Nice.
Because
All right, hey, real quick before we jump into our topic for tonight, let's put out the first trivia question and see if anybody can get this. Here it is. What is the biggest shark in the world? Is it the great white? Is it the tiger shark? Is it the blue shark? Or is it the whale shark? The first one to answer in the comments gets themselves a code to the movie The Black Demon. As you see right there, it's all about a megalodon. And I have something I'm supposed to be reading about that. So if you'll hold on a moment, I'm going to actually do what we're supposed to be doing.
Tim, I don't know if I said before the podcast, I was a shark kid growing up. So I am so freaking excited for this episode. I grew up and I had a shark discovery book that I wore thin and I still have on my shelves back there. I am a Shark Week is a sacred week. It's, Holy Week, okay, but Shark Week, the holiest of weeks.
Nice.
It's just like, come on, let's be real. And I actually saw this trailer for The Black Demon and I was like, that looks pretty cool.
It is pretty
I was like, I'm
It is
always
pretty
down
cool.
for a megalodon, baby.
Exactly.
I need to do a rewatch of the Megs soon.
All right. So, 3 Geeks. Actually, 3 Geeks won it. It is the answer is D. It is the whale shark.
Yes.
So that is the largest shark in the world living at the moment. So we'll make sure to contact the folks over at 3 Geeks, make sure they get their code. And that image though, I'm going to put that back up there for a second. This is what we're talking about tonight. This is The Black Demon. Now, The Black Demon is now streaming on Redbox on demand. Josh Lucas stars in the heart-pounding action thriller The Black Demon. An idyllic family vacation turns into a fight for survival when they encounter a ferocious megalodon shark that will stop at nothing to protect its territory. Stream The Black Demon instantly on Redbox today for the ultimate battle between humans and nature. This is from Paramount Pictures, and we've got codes. We got codes to give away. So we gave away one to Jason from 3 Geeks Podcast. So he just won that. We'll make sure that Jason gets that. And we'll have some more for you here in just a couple minutes. But until then, we need to Sharkify some movies, y'all. We
I
need
love
to put
that this movie, by the way, is rated R for some grizzly. Just some. Just
some.
Just some sharks eating people. Some. It's okay. It's fine.
It's like
I've seen worse.
it's like like a shark comes out of the water, you don't notice me. It'll be fine.
I feel like the ratings, the people in charge of making ratings on movies, they've got to be at the point now where they're just like, they'll watch something and they're like, nah, I've seen worse. It's only some grisly images.
It was the first grisly image. It's okay.
Right? They're like I've seen a lot of directors that have broke me. I'm sorry. You know, like, they're like, I'm sorry. I watched this. This was some grisly images. I watched Terrifier 2. It's all grisly images.
Right?
You know, like
they got the people who had to figure out what the ratings were for Game of Thrones. They're like, nobody's head getting crushed like a watermelon. It's not that.
HBO, they didn't care about ratings.
No,
They're like, it's on HBO, baby.
I wonder if one of the tricks is you go in with like if you got the Black Demon, you're putting that in front of those regulators, and then you put in something like a snuff film right before. So then when they watch yours, they're like, yeah, this is just nothing. This is nothing.
This ain't bad, you know? Like,
yeah,
this is Candyland. Let's
go.
Gee,
yeah.
I think it's gonna be you need like a palate cleanser, and then watch that's just gonna like cleanse your mental palate before you watch something else.
That's why I am doing the double feature of Oppenheimer then Barbie, because I don't think I'll be able to walk out of Oppenheimer like standing, but then I'm going to Barbie and have a joyous time at the movies. You know, a great double feature. I'm so excited for that day. Sorry,
that is a crazy combination. Yeah, that's crazy.
Is that an action? All right, so are you like walking out of one theater into the next, or is this like, or
they
is this
come
like...
out on the same day? I'm going opening day. It's gonna be a great day at the movies. I'm gonna be like 2 tickets to Barbie and Oppenheimer, please. Like,
I am Barbie, and I feel like I should.
That's crazy. All right, so let's talk about our topic for tonight. Tonight we are sharkifying movies. That means we are taking movies that we have all known and loved and watched all over the years, and we're putting sharks where they don't belong. So we're putting them into movies. We're talking about why we put them in there, if it changes the story at all that type of stuff. Now, I told each of our guys to pick. Probably not.
I love that. Doesn't change the story at all.
Nobody's gonna notice. Just a shark shows up. It's no big deal.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
I picked Jaws. It's got a shark in it.
It's just it's fine, Steve.
I actually put more sharks into Jaws. That's was I felt
sharks.
Like to sharkify a movie, you needed to add more sharks to Jaws.
I thought it was Nolan,
like,
so I gave him
how much shark
crew.
is in Jaws? Like 3.
Is it okay if
3 minutes? Like
can
it's
I
like
pick,
less
like,
than Godzilla's in his movies.
Can I pick a specific shark from one movie and put him in another movie?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, what do you got?
Well, because now I'm taking the Meg and putting Bruce from Finding Nemo in the place of the megalodon.
The Meg's like, fish all friends, like really big.
Or the
giant animated shark.
The Jack Black one, Shark Tales.
Yes.
Gosh darn, that was not a good one.
All right. All right, so I told each of our guests to pick one movie. I told Drew
one
if
movie.
you want
I could riff on this all day, Tim. You didn't bring up a movie. I'm adding sharks, baby. I got lists.
So I broke my own rule. I made 2. So, but if you've got more than one, I'm not going to hold you back. So we're going to talk about them. All right. So first up, if Kathleen is ready, Kathleen,
I am.
Sharkify.
And I am so sorry for this. I have decided that we need to sharkify Titanic.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Let's keep going.
The iconic staircase where it's the most beautiful, pristine blue water in the staircase. There's no sharks.
Yeah.
Eating the third-class passengers.
And only the third-class passengers.
Third-class passengers.
Right.
They're all stuck down there.
Right. Because they're bougie sharks.
Yes. But then, of course, because we all know that there was room on the door for Jack and Rose, the shark will now go and try to eat Rose, but miss, bite off part of the door, and then eat Jack.
Oh.
Nice.
Still tragic. But
she's not, just taking up all the space and making it so that he's dying for no reason.
I mean, But I mean, what were they gonna lay on top of each other, basically, or just like cuddle and then by an accident roll off to the side?
Their
Like,
bodies
I
would have
mean,
kept each other warm,
That-
and they might have survived better.
That door was big enough.
it was a sacrifice.
In all reality, it's probably that he was a figment of her imagination.
Yeah, to be fair, he's not really real. No one really acknowledges is him. I don't know, man.
Is that a theory? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
like a? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a theory that she actually hallucinated him.
See, the
Because she's so
problem for
stressed
me-
out from the engagement and everything that she just kind of comes up with a fairy tale. Of
That's
a
another
young
one of
boy.
those movies that I've never actually made it all the way through because I keep falling asleep.
It's
Yeah.
also ridiculously
sorry.
long.
But they used to just play it. You remember that? It was just on
Right.
TV all the time. I
was on
remember just
TNT,
being
like,
like,
every
I've
week.
seen this movie, but in the weirdest 30-minute chunks anybody's
right.
ever thought.
Right.
And-
When you catch a 30-minute chunk at like the last 45 minutes of it, and you're like, oh, this might be a good movie. And then you watch it from the beginning, and you're like, maybe not. And then it's a 30-minute chunk in the middle. And yeah.
You know, now that you
Same thing
phrase it
happened
that
to
way, I
Avatar
wonder if
later.
I've actually seen the entire movie just in chunks and I don't recognize it because I haven't
It's
placed it
very
all
much-
together.
It's very much a Doctor Who moment of you've been there, you've seen all of it, just not in the right order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm honestly very kind of curious about that. That's kind of trippy. Um,
My favorite part was when Jack and Rose are having their quiet moment and they're shivering, and in the background there's just mid-level screaming and dying, like everyone quieted down to dying slightly, just to provide, just to quiet things down.
Yeah, just
And then
quiet.
going back up.
Hey,
Yeah,
It's a romantic moment. Everyone quiet down.
yeah. So it was like just a little and It's
It's
such a great.
1912. They're dying with dignity.
No, my favorite, and guys,
Victorian repression.
I'm going to hell, and I'm taking you all with me. The favorite part, my absolute, I laugh every time. The person that falls and hits the propeller
Oh, yeah.
has the.
I know.
oh yeah, that's hysterical.
It's so funny. Unequivocally, you're like, oh, sad. Did a person die? No, come on, it's hilarious. Like,
Well, it's just that there's that wonderful sound when he hits the propeller. Boom. Yeah.
incredible.
Yes, I am reading the questions, and yes, we will ask another question to win the prize here in just a
Wow.
moment.
Somebody really wants that
I
prize.
want Black
really.
Death tonight. I have
I
a
just need to
family
see
movie
this.
night. I need to win this code.
Yeah. I promised it. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
we got them coming. I promise. We've got 5 of them to give away tonight, so there will be opportunities.
I had to double check to make sure that Facebook user wasn't just Jason trying to get another code.
Ah,
It's not.
who is
No.
Facebook user?
No, it's Frank. Frank's on another laptop literally right now trying to get that code.
Hey, could-
no.
Who is it, Kathleen?
Eddie McDonough?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, not a problem. And yes, I am giving the people what they want. Oh, I'm getting there, John. I promise.
John also wants to win.
I'm picking up on that. Everybody's bossing me around. All right, here it goes.
Like you have a bunch of toddlers, Tim.
Yeah, who would know? All right, here's the second question. What is the name of the group of a group of great white sharks? Is it a flock? Is it a gnashing? Is it a school? Or is it a murder?
Ooh.
First one to put the answer in the comments wins the code. So, I actually had to look this one up. I was very surprised by this.
Yeah. Hate it.
This is incorrect. That is not the answer. It is not a gnashing. That answer was made by me, I just thought it sounded really cool. It's a gnashing of sharks. So
We should have an entire episode of our favorite titles for groups of animals.
Yeah.
there it
Oh,
is.
is it? Yeah.
And yes. I was like, no, it's a school of fish. It's not a school of sharks. It is a school of sharks.
Wow. You're like, it is. It's like,
It
you're
is.
like, it's pretty close.
Because they're sort of fish.
Oh, what I do with my pen here. All right, so I need to get a
Yeah,
code
check it
to
Jesse B.
Jesse and Jason.
Yeah, I was gonna say
All
a flock is birds. Gnashing, I think that's fake. And murder is crows. So
Murder
Yeah.
is crows.
Murder is
don't
crows.
know.
So, all right, give us a couple minutes and we will get another question up on the screen for everybody. All right.
I wish
All
I had Facebook. I would be bugging you right now. When's another question?
All right, Drew, tell us about your
Okay.
your first one.
All right. So this is actually not just a movie, but I think they missed. It's an entire franchise that I actually think that they missed a massive opportunity here, because it would reinvigorate, and it's actually plausible. Dominic Toretto. There's no reason he couldn't have a brother, another twin brother who's a shark. Easy. And here's how. Who's his mom? Who's his mom? Who's the actress?
I don't
Rita
know.
Moreno.
Oh, yep.
And what was her breakout role back in 1961? She was Anita in the West Side Story. She was literally a shark. She was a shark. So, yes.
And when you're a shark, you're shark for life.
You're gonna make sharks.
Shark all the way.
Yeah. So there. Yeah. So he has a shark, and then they go underwater. Then the whole thing has to happen underwater. That's how you get James Cameron to direct. You get a I don't know, like Katy Perry song on the soundtrack. Get that dancey guy. Whatever. I don't know. That's your franchise, or maybe it's just a movie, or you weave it through the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, so but at one point, Dominic Toretto has to go up to Shark Toretto, put his arm around him, and like, it's all about family.
Yeah. Exactly. And I found out that female sharks, can actually use the sperm of several sharks in one sort of thing. Like they can have pups in their womb, and they can be from multiple fathers. So you could write this as a real father or a half father. Like that's a whole other thing of lore you could do.
You get some shark trivia with this. I like that. You get
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Incredible. I feel like you can apply shark things to lots of mobster movies. Like you started there. Let's go Goodfellas. Like he's
Yeah. Sammy the shark or whatever.
Yeah, right. The shark.
Yeah.
I'm just stuck on the half twin.
They're like, call me a tuna again. Call me a tuna again.
Call me again.
Okay, so is he like top half shark or bottom half shark?
All shark.
Oh, he's all shark. Yeah.
On
shark.
the tail,
Okay. Yeah.
like shark tails. Like
And he walks on his bottom. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I feel like that would work.
Yeah.
All right,
Isn't
so
John? Yeah.
all right, so is this still Eddie? Was Shiver correct?
I don't know.
Can you check that for me real quick?
No.
The reason I'm asking for a very specific reason.
What? Shiver? What?
That one.
What does that mean?
I'm on Facebook again.
I know, I'm making you get on Facebook. Sorry.
You're supposed to be paying attention to my show, Tim.
What's happening?
I am trying to get Facebook to cooperate is what's happening. Oh boy.
Eddie, is that you? Are you the Facebook user?
Still him?
Because it's not showing your name, bud.
Like the shark.
Okay, so whoever this Facebook user is right here, if you look it up, Shiver is correct. It is also another way to say it. So you can either call him a school of sharks or a shiver of sharks. And so technically, if it is Eddie, he is also correct, and I need to send him a code. So.
Oh.
Wow. That's cool.
Okay. A shiver. All right.
So,
all right.
So yeah. So I want to make sure that whoever that Facebook
It
user
is Eddie.
All right, Eddie. I'll make
Took
sure
me a
that
minute
you
to find
get.
it.
All right. Cool. Eddie, I'll make sure that you get a code too, buddy. Okay. Yeah. Sorry
Oh,
about
wow.
that. So, yeah. So he's actually correct. So the one source that I had called it a school, and I just looked it up, and yet it is in fact another way to do it is shiver. So both are correct. All right. Very cool.
And what kind of sharks?
Really?
Just confused.
Interesting. Okay.
So there's that. We got that going for us.
What? Different sharks have different group names?
Yeah.
They
apparently.
can.
I am
All right.
learning shit today.
Yeah.
That's
I'm learning stuff
we are
today.
here to educate. You're
But
welcome.
sometimes you can also use school, shiver, frenzy, herd, gam, shoal, grind, or college?
Grind?
Yes.
Real? What?
So there's
That's
that.
too many
Okay.
names. That's too many names.
That
Yeah.
is impressive.
Who's in charge of that?
That's
The Sharks need to amalgamate. They got to figure out their brand.
But I mean,
They
because
took diversification too far. So, okay.
because it's technically, I mean, yes, it's a shiver of sharks, but also because sharks are technically fish, it is also a
Cool.
school of sharks.
Let's see. There you go. All right.
Boom, 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 boom. All right.
All right. Let's ask the next question here. Here it goes. Which shark, second to the great white, is responsible for the most human deaths? Is it the
Ooh.
tiger shark, the bull shark, the sand shark, or the blue shark? First to comment in the comments gets the code.
They just repeat it many different times in the documentaries that they do about this shark. They say it like every 10 minutes, like literally remind you about this fact. So if you've ever seen Shark Week, this should be pretty easy.
Exactly. So yeah, it's the as soon as this particular shark goes across the screen, they're like, there it is. There's that 1 second. He's second. He's second.
He's second. He's he's not as big or as cool as that killing machine over there, but he's a pretty good one. Don't worry about it.
He's Killing Machine Junior. He's second place. It's okay. He's
place.
silver class.
He has the silver medal in killing humans and other
All
things that Kathleen says on the internet.
Quote him. Put him on Wikipedia. Put that
All right.
quote on Wikipedia.
All right, I'm gonna leave this up for a minute, Frank, while you tell us about your Sharkified movie.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking that there's a lot. There's a lot you can add sharks to because I think that there's not enough sharks in media, basically. I mean, I say, Pokemon, not enough shark Pokemon, all of them sharks. Give me a game where I get to play, where I just catch a bunch of sharks and they're all like different and cool. I love that idea, but that's a game, not a movie. I'm sorry. That was my first thought though this morning. I was like, ooh, that would be really great. Then my second thought, a TV show. We got Mobile Suit Gundam. Why isn't there Mobile Suit Shark? You ride around in the gosh darn shark. They're like, or even better, maybe Neon Genesis Sharkgedian, where you get, they're like, Shinji, get in the shark. Or we have to put Ray back in the shark. I feel like that would work also. But also Shark Trek. I feel like that's my other. I think that is underutilized. There should be an episode of Under the Decks where they accidentally turn into sharks or are living in a giant Enterprise tank or something. That'd be great. But
you said Shark Trek, right?
yes,
Right.
Like Star Trek, but with sharks.
See,
Right,
and
like they're riding in a shark maybe in space. That's the Enterprise is a
I
shark.
like it. I
I
like
have
it.
now decided that it is no longer Parks and Rec, but Sharks and Rec.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, I
love it.
want to see Ron Swanson as a bull shark.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
every time he's unhappy with something, that's bull shark.
Yeah,
Totally. Oh, that's great. And he got the mustache.
oh my god. And now for the movies, you gotta turn Star Wars into everybody's sharks. So it's just like Darth Vader, dark shark. You got the big old great white, but he's all dark instead. He's
Palpatine be a hammerhead.
yeah, I like it. But
Right.
it could, yeah, you're like, and you're like the Snoke could be like a narwhal shark or something like that.
Isn't there a shark that has like reflective bits on him or something that
Yes.
sparkles?
Yes.
Because that should be Palpatine, Captain Sparkle Fingers.
Or now you got me thinking they should do Shark to Light, and he should be Edward in so Shark. He should be the shining shark in Twilight's version, but with all sharks. They're like, I know what you are. You're a shiny shark, and he's like, I am. But no, for real. Here's my
Yeah.
actual pitch. As a guy who works, I went to film school. I went to, I work in video production. As a guy, this is my actual pitch. Why is there not a Rear Window with sharks? Why is there not because in Meg they start it sort of where they're like, oh, we have an underground underwater giant superstructure. It's all underwater. And then they leave it. And you're like, that's the coolest freaking set in the world. And they just leave it. And, but I think that you could literally do like Rear Window where like somebody's trying to find a shark, but they have to run either they have to like wheel around like a glass underground mega hotel thing, like
okay, so there's all these people in tanks, and then one of them has a shark floating in the tank with
the shark
with the guy
in.
Right, and then this guy's got to wheel over. Yeah, him and Grace Kelly have to go and warn the guy.
They're like, no, the scuba diver, he's gonna get him. Like,
well, why would you marry a shark? Right? And
because you could.
Raymond Burr is a shark, because I love the idea. And then you could do Ironside as well. You could also have a quadriplegic shark genius.
Shark
I don't know. That's amazing. Sorry to step on it, man. That's amazing, Frank. That's so funny.
That's good. That is good. That is very good.
Thank you.
And yes, you're always allowed to guess. Always allowed to guess.
Is actually me.
Oh, no, then you are not allowed to guess.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, so we've given away 4 of our codes, and before I do mine, we're going to ask the last question.
Last chance
we'll
to
have
get a code, everybody.
On that one, Tim.
It was the tiger shark. All right, so we did that one.
Tiger
This
shark.
is the next one. What type of fish is the favorite food of the hammerhead shark? Is it the mackerel, the tuna, the squid, or the stingray?
Or E, hammers.
That's why
hammers?
That's why it gets stuck sideways.
Yeah, is that why? Is that why? He's like, you gotta let me know.
Don't eat your hammer so fast. You'll get them stuck in your head. What did I tell you? Yes, Mom.
Yeah, man. Now what
so,
is it?
It is not the mackerel.
Now, what would you guys rather eat? Out of all these, squid, maybe.
I would rather eat tuna. Tuna.
It is
I don't want
not.
to.
Yeah.
It is not the stingray.
Ooh, spicy tuna roll.
Is it a man?
Actually, I'm sorry. Yes, it is the stingray. I got that one mixed up in my head. It is the. It is a.
Tim's a professional.
I love that.
Sort of.
I love that.
I was looking at that answer, and you said tuna. I'm like, nope, it's not that one. And then I was like, yeah, I saw stingray, but it's all kinds of a Monday. So yeah, we'll get the boys over at Quest Me. We'll get them a code as well.
Oh, John lost too soon.
So, vengeance for Steve Irwin.
No, gosh.
Wow.
Steve Irwin would
This
not
one's
want
for
that
Steve.
from us. No, Steve Irwin would not want that from us.
No,
would
he
not
wouldn't.
want-
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. But all right. So this would have been the final question, but we gave away the extra one to Eddie for correcting the previous question. This would have been
so
question
we get
5.
to answer. We get to answer.
Yeah, you guys can answer. So when did the megalodon go extinct? 3.6 million years ago? 2.6 million years ago? Trick question. They're still alive. Or D, they never existed.
Drew, go first.
I want to say still alive. I mean, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'll go with that. Why not? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this movie is actual documentary, so it's obviously
There is so much of the ocean we haven't explored yet. We don't know. They might still.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't get to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. I think that thing is like
Mhm.
That's the thing is, like, the farther down you go, the higher the water pressure gets, the more likely you are to, die. So
Many much deaths happen.
But B's my real answer. But
he is also my real answer. But
All right. So we have a lot of people who like the idea that they're still alive. So Jesse
also,
says,
who's answering D and being like, "I'm a megalodon denier"? They
Denier,
never.
I don't see any deniers yet.
they're called flat earthers. So
Wait,
yeah,
is Max here?
and they're the ones that are taken care of by Drew's show and sent to.
Yeah.
So yeah, who said B?
Me.
Was
I said
that
B.
you, Frank?
Oh,
Okay.
what?
This is technically a trick question, and not a trick question because they're still alive. Some evidence says 2.6 billion. Some evidence says 3.6 billion. So I was, yeah,
tricked. 3 points.
It was rigged. Okay.
How do they figure that out? How could you possibly know that? I guess that's a science question. That's a different podcast. All right.
That's a different podcast.
Well,
but
of course,
I would guess.
I mean, they're dating the fossils to a certain point.
I mean, we're here. We're talking sharks. We might as well get to it. So
I think it is probably that they're using carbon dating, but
yeah. There's carbon dating. There's fossils, and that's me talking really smart for a couple seconds, and I hate you for that. That hurt.
I'm also having a lot of fun with I keep saying things that are all shark and fish related. We're not usually a deep dive podcast, and I am proud of my dad humor over here.
Totally missed it.
All right.
Dad
One last random question. I was
obviously it was a faux pas though.
Oh, they're always great. One last final question we're going to throw out there just because I think this is fun.
Ooh.
All right. Which common farm animal kills more humans than sharks each year?
Cows? Like, I want to say cows.
Yeah, actually.
It is cows.
It is cows.
You're just gone. They kick you. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
They're like,
sharks
I
kill
love
5
the
to 6
puppy.
people a year.
Not a puppy.
Yeah. Yeah,
What,
sharks
a cow,
kill
like
5
a
to
cow
6
kicks
people a
you?
year. Well, if they kick you, they run you over.
Even sometimes if you're trying to get them to move somewhere, they will shove you into a wall and they can crush you.
If you read that the wrong way, Questme, we're in a whole different podcast.
Yeah, it's depending on what country. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so sharks kill 5 to 6 people a year, and cows kill 22.
Oh wow! Well,
does that take into account milk drinkers that are lactose intolerant? And
no, they did that to themselves.
Yeah, I'm like, does that go back to the cow?
Burgers are retribution.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, for those murder machines.
John, should we talk about cow tipping on the show? Really? Do you want to bring that up on the internet, John Wass?
Probably not. All right, moving on. For John's safety and time, we're moving on. All right, so here's my first movie.
Should we cowify movies at the next episode? They're obviously more deadly.
We could just take Jaws and make it cows and
Oh yeah, that's better. And what
They're
that
like,
would be,
Pesky's out there.
Yeah. Now,
I've hunted down many cows, but this is the biggest cow I've ever seen.
Moby Dick, but it's actually a cow.
We're gonna work a bull reference in there somewhere. Anyway, all right. So for my first movie, I picked the Bill Murray classic Groundhog Day.
Oh, beautiful.
You're gonna need a bigger tractor.
Love it.
Okay.
All right. So for Groundhog Day, the movie, the cast stays entirely the same. Nothing changes there. The story changes is that instead of going and trying to better himself each and every day to find the love of his life in Andy McDowell, Bill Murray's character, Phil Connor, dies by shark attack each and every night in a new and unique, gruesome way. Every day, he has to now learn how to fight that level of shark to move up, channeling his inner Finn Shepherd to defeat each night shark until he reaches the boss level, the megalodon.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wait, so
it's greenlit already, Tim. It's greenlit and it's got $1 million. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So he ends up in a school or gam or frenzy of sharks, if you will, and then each day he has to kill more sharks until he gets to the boss shark?
Like this night he starts off with like a sand shark. just the little one that hides in the sand, and then he's got to move up to like a bull shark and a blue shark, and then he's got to fight a tiger shark, then he's got to fight a great white, but he's got to keep moving up the ladder, and if he loses, he has to go back down and start over again, and then work his way back up the ladder with all the lessons he's learned each day, because he's died a gruesome death each night.
This sounds like the weirdest anime is all I'm gonna say. It's like it sounds like the weirdest anime. You're like that time I kept being eaten by a shark for eternity is the name of the anime, and it's just this guy being like, he's on level 300 and he's like, you don't know my power, shark, and he's like, and 1,000 sharks just die in an instant, like opens the katana, closes it, 1,000 sharks. But but we don't encourage violence towards sharks. I don't know if we said that at any point, but like sharks are your friends.
No, but we should probably
not to be feared
sharks
or anything
are friend,
like that.
not sushi.
Yes, exactly.
But they are sushi. Anyway, all right, so I've got one more, and if you guys have a second one you guys want to share, I'm totally down with that. Kathleen?
I actually don't. I'm still just writing Sharks and Wreck in my head now, though.
No. I'm just I called out your name so that you would know that I Sharkified a musical.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Wow. So
I'm taking having a heart attack.
I'm taking the movie La La Land.
No, what?
Cast again stays the same. And the story similar, the pianist and the actress, they still fall in love. They fall in live. True love. All right, so they fall in love, but every time they break out into a song or they hold up traffic with some routine, a megalodon attacks some random person somewhere in the world. Just like comes up, bites their ship in half, takes them down, goes after, a bunch of kids in a wading pool, gives them the Anakin special.
Oh, God.
Like set to the music, you mean? Like we'll just like there's Ryan Gosling and then we just pan over.
They're like over there, they're singing, they're dancing, and they're stopped up traffic. They got a bunch of pissed off people behind them, and as this is happening, the megalodons on some other random part of the world just killing kids and doing whatever until the song is over. So the news finally catches on to this is the phenomenon that's happening, that these two people are sparking the megalodon. Yeah, they're sparking the megalodon's anger. So they report about it, and then they finally decide that they should still be in love, but instead of singing and dancing, they're just going to go sit down across the table from each other like normal people and have a regular freaking dinner. Anyway,
but that's not a good musical.
That's a perfect musical. That's the best musical ending ever.
It's like a spunky young reporter goes, wait a minute, I've been going through the microfiche and I've realized that there's a correlation. And then that's who discovers the...
Like red yarn.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Kathleen is looking at me very disapprovingly.
I am.
Does Ryan Gosling invent jazz in your version or just in the original? Right? Because I'm pretty sure he did, right? Isn't that the...
Well, if he invents jazz in this version, it might entice, because jazz is just a bunch of notes going everywhere.
The wrath of the megalodon.
Yeah, it angers multiple sharks, and then they all attack, and they all come up,
which is what the name of it is. It's La La Land : The Wrath of the Megalodon, and just
because we all know sharks are. They're more like bebop. They're more into bebop than like just pop jazz. So yeah, they're more like Charlie Parker jazz. We all know that about.
I don't know that.
Yeah. I don't know. That's insane. That's so great.
Yeah. So anyway, that made me happy. I was laughing as I was writing it. I was like, "This is awesome."
It is great, the idea that your joy causes horror. My wife had this. She knows this guy. My name's Drew Froman. She knows this guy in Windsor, where she's from. His name is Dean Foreman, and so we were like, and she's like, his life has kind of gone down, sort of as ours has gone up, and we're like, Could it be like what if like there's a person in the world that's your doppelganger that when you have a good day, they have a bad day, but like there's only a certain amount of happiness that the two of you have to share, so you're trying to steal. Anyways, whatever.
They must have had a fantastic 2020 then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, they were stuck on Fiji. Yeah, right. Yeah,
They're sipping Mai Tais, and we're like,
yeah,
pandemic. This sucks.
yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
weird. I got stuck on an island for the whole year. This is great. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, dang, I'm stuck inside. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This has been great, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Frank, remind people where they can find you.
across the Sharkdiverse. That's where they can find me. No, that was my only thing I could think all day. You were like, Sharkify a movie, and all I could think of all day was across the Sharkdiverse. And I was like, where did the "t" come from? I don't know. It worked.
The sharks are singing Beatles music?
Yeah, it's across the. Oh, maybe. No. Spider-Verse. So it's
Well, see,
not-
I was going with it. Isn't it across the universe? Or
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's a song across the universe.
You got me.
wait, isn't that the Beatles movie one?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I've got the Beatles as sharks instead.
I like it. I think it could work.
Sandy, tiger, bull, and great white or hammerhead. Whatever.
They can
Nice.
find me on my personals, Yep Frank, on pretty much everywhere. And if you're into Gundam or robots or toy photography in general, Yep Gundam is your place to be. If you like geekdom, anything geek, I have a website called galaxygeek.com. You can check it out there with many other geeks. We do fun things. Here's the Yep Gundam sticker again. I forgot to say, hold it up while I was saying it. God darn, I'm so bad at that. And and then I also have a podcast myself called the Warp Shelf Podcast, where we decide what fits on your warp shelf and mine and Deshaun's, and really we don't need anything more in our shelves, but we always add in. That's the way it goes.
I understand.
I get it.
I get it.
Empathy.
Exactly. Friend. All right, Drew, remind everybody about Human B-Gon.
Okay, yeah, you can hear. I'm going to do the same thing. Look at that. There's the thing. You look for that. When you anywhere you look for podcasts, you just type in human and then the letter B, and it should come up. On Twitter, I'm at human, the letter B, Gon, and the same on Instagram.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, both these guys have great shows and it's great content. Please go check them out. Give them a follow. You won't be disappointed by that content. I promise. It's good times.
I've
Thank
fallen
you.
down the Geek website. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
It's a lot.
so there's
Sorry,
there's
but
a couple
it's
different
galaxy.
podcasts here that were mentioned. So Frank's podcast is the Warp Shelf, and you can find that on
Anywhere.
galaxyofgeek.com or anywhere you listen to podcasts. And then there's Drew's, and that is Human B-Gon. And so check that out. And again, all of your podcast places. And it's good content. So go check them out, please. They deserve your follows.
Alrighty. Well,
Aw.
as we wrap up the show tonight, we would like to talk about our interview from last week. Last Friday, we aired our interview with longtime cinematographer, producer, and director Brenton Spencer. He's been involved with shows that you know and love, like CW's Flash, Stargate Atlantis, The Outer Limits, Rambo: First Blood, Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan, and many, many more. You can still find that episode of the FSF PopCast on our YouTube channel and your favorite audio podcast provider. And please remember, your subscription to our YouTube channel is a major help. So please don't forget to click like and subscribe as you watch the videos. And as John has said before, yes, I say that in my sleep sometimes.
Exactly. And yes.
Your Jamie Anderson one was awesome, by the way. I love that one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jamie,
Oh.
I'm
will
a
do.
huge Jerry Anderson fan too. So yeah, and the dog, and anyways, all his stuff too. I love Jamie's stuff too.
But yeah, go check out Crusher Convo. It's good times. Especially if you're a TNG fan, it's good times. And you like Beverly Crusher. It's got a Crusher leaning. They crush it.
a slight leaning.
A slight leaning. A slight leaning. Yeah, it's good times.
Which who doesn't
But
have a
yeah,
slight lean towards Crusher.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
Jesse and Michelle, they rock it over there. They're good. They're good kids. Give them a listen. And then hey, this upcoming Friday, we will be interviewing or airing our interview with Dan Janot, who is Sam Kirk in Star Trek's Strange New Worlds.
Woo!
So you may have gotten used to
Yeah,
seeing
awesome.
him on the air during the season 1, and yeah, we talk about that, how he got his start in the entertainment world, what it means to him to be part of the Star Trek universe, and to bear the name Kirk, and all the things that kind of come along with that, even though he's not the James T. Kirk that we all know, and everything about all of that. But we talk about that, what it means to him, and what he's looking forward to in the future. It's a really, really cool interview with a really cool guy. Dan Janot was super fun to talk to. But hey, why wait till Friday? You could do what the show says down below, and at least by Wednesday morning, you could be listening to that with early access on our Patreon account for as little as $3. Or watching
what a
it.
deal.
So it is a deal. It's a good deal. And if you decide to bump up to the $10 content amount, you not only get all the bonus footage from all the interviews that we've done, you get blooper reels, you get access to the Stargate review that we do. That is Patreon only. And after 3 months, you get a free mug with a exclusive design sent to you straight from our smiling faces. So
Do it.
You'll have that opportunity. So yeah,
I don't even know what it looks like.
Do it. It's cheaper than Netflix, and you'll probably watch it more. Like, come on.
And it'll actually work consistently. Has
Yeah.
anybody else been having issues with that with Netflix?
Yeah, it's been weird. It has been weird.
Yep.
and you're welcome, Jesse.
Completely crashed the whole system. I have to restart everything.
I would have to actually still have a Netflix account. When they raised their prices last time and said they were going to shut off the use
Smart.
of or sharing of codes and stuff, I was like, and peace. So yeah,
because it's the only thing that's been actually like consistently we've been able to download and watch on the tablets, and that's helpful
yeah.
for one.
Right.
Well, yeah, that okay. Now that actually makes sense. That makes
Crunchyroll
sense.
also
get that.
does it. If
See,
you
I
like
need to-
Crunchyroll does it well. They let you download anything. It's great.
See, and Disney says that they will, but then it does the error code. There's no Wi-Fi, and I'm like, then what's the point in downloading it if I'm supposed to have internet? Like,
hey, you just go into the settings, you click the tab that says, "Don't let me
Yeah.
download over non-Wi-Fi," and that's
no, like it's things that are downloaded that then it won't play.
oh, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
Maybe-
terrible.
yeah, 'cause-
Disney, I gave you so much money. Give me that.
I know. I have accepted Mickey as my master. Please
Woohoo!
help work.
Oh, geez.
Come on, Mickey, give it to me. Sorry. End of
That was
show.
really
I'm sorry.
good. That was really good.
That was actually pretty solid.
Thanks.
All right,
Yeah.
that was pretty solid. Especially, I think that's a hard voice to do. So I think that's
Thanks.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
not
bad.
getting anywhere. Not getting anywhere near that.
I can do Yosemite Sam. I got Yosemite Sam down, but I can't do the high road.
That's
So,
beautiful.
we can do a
With
crossover.
mustache, you can do it. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
actually, yeah, you're right, eh? That's hilarious. I'm turning into him. Yeah.
we're
Actually-
waiting now. You said you could do it. Now we're waiting.
God damn it! I got to warm up. All right. Ooh, I hate dragons. You can get pretty good with some practice.
That was so good. The warm up to it was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love that. That was a good impression. That was really good. That was
It can get better too. With more beers, it gets even better.
Is it that it gets better, or is it that you're easier to impress?
You can say. Who can say?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Yeah, John.
What? Right, and he's a dog who has a dog. I remember that was a big thing when somebody said that when we were kids. They were like, "That's weird."
yeah, there's a whole lot of jokes that go along about that. We'll talk about those off air. But
That's on
my-
Patreon.
That's my husband, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Porky Pig.
my only claim to fame with any type of imitation of voice or anything is when we went to Disney years ago. I walked up to Eeyore, put my arm around him, and said, "Hi, thanks for noticing me."
That's great.
Love it.
That's
And
great.
That's
I got a chuckle out of the guy under the helmet, and he was like,
great.
"Don't tell anybody." So
That's great.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for hanging in with us tonight. Drew, Frank, thank you so much for stopping by. Everybody in the comments, you guys were awesome. Thanks for playing our games. And I will get
Congratulations
those.
to our winners.
Yes,
as well.
absolutely.
Woo!
Congratulations to the winners. We'll get those codes out to you in just a matter of a couple minutes here after we go off air. So thank you so much, guys. You guys have a blast. And follow us on Patreon. Patreon.
Hit that button. Hit the button.
Hit that button. That's right.
And dear friends, don't forget your pills. Just don't forget
And
your pills.
stay hydrated, I guess. Yeah.
And stay hydrated. Yes. You are a houseplant with complicated emotions.
In the words of the amazing Sarah Ray Werner, hydrate, don't dihydrate.
Yeah.
Bye! On behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF PopCast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSF PopCast. Or go to www.fsfpopcast.com and click on